welcome to Kickin It with Jayde. I'm Jayde, and in this series, we're going to be chatting to guests around the world, London, Miami, New York, South Africa, and all over, about fashion, culture, music, and most importantly, sneakers. What up, beautiful people? My name is Jayde, and you are watching another amazing episode of Kickin It with Jayde. We have Lucas Raps in the building. God bless my dreams. How are you doing today?
I'm good, and you?
Listen! I'm so excited you're here.
I'm happy to be here. I'm here sitting next to Jayde. Yo, it's crazy. I'm wildin', you know what I'm saying?
No, you're not!
Maybe inside you don't see what's going on, but inside it's going crazy. It's Jayde, guys.
And you look amazing. The drip, everything.
Thank you.
Jewelry,
Likewise.
grills.
We out here. Hey, she's hating me with the sneaker game, guys. It's bad in here. Dripping and the drip out here. Guys, you see this one? I'm leaving with it.
Okay, we get in line. There's a whole queue of people trying to steal those kicks.
I'm fake.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some quick fire questions.
Alright, cool.
Very light-hearted, very chilled. You just give me your 5 cents and tell me what you think.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Have you ever licked or sniffed your sneakers?
Yes, I have. I actually do that with the new sneakers that I get.
Yeah.
Only the new ones. You
Yeah.
can't lick a old
No, you
sneaker.
can't. It's
But
a fresh sole. It's got
when
that
it's new, you have to
sneaker
show it
smell.
love. You have to kiss it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Baby.
got a kiss.
Yes,
I'm dead
yes.
for you. What's on foot right now? What are you wearing?
Right now, I'm wearing the Need for Speed. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is the Need for Speed collection.
Ooh.
It's actually my first time wearing the shoe. And I've had it for the longest time. Only wearing it for Jayde today. Because it's actually, I don't like wearing like the collector's items. I just like keeping them. But I had to put this one on today.
Fresh out the box. Because you're kicking it with Jayde. You got to come correct.
Kicking it with Jayde, we have to come correct. You know the
Yes.
vibes.
Here for that. Okay. Vibes. 100%. You're in the rap game.
Yeah.
Who do you love with their sneaker game? You're like, he's got it. He's on point.
Sneaker game. First person I have to say shout out to, and if you don't know, come on, you're sleeping. Okay, Malumi Cool Cat.
Yes.
That is the OG. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then Scoop, come on, Scoop. You know, he's not like in the rap game like that,
Yeah,
but he's
yeah.
in the
In the
community,
culture.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Scoop, Les, Speedster, all like I can keep going, but there's
sure.
so many hype beasts in the game. With the rappers that are popping right now, I don't really think they pay attention to their sneakers and the hype beast effect of the fashion things, but they are on tune. Like we see people like Nasty come through with some crazy kicks once a time.
Yeah.
But he does have the Puma deal, so it's also mostly the high-end fashion that he
Yeah.
comes with. But other than that, I'd like to say shout out to OK Malumi Cool Cat. That's the OG.
For real.
For
no,
real.
I agree. That's a really good
That's
one.
the OG.
He's for real. His style also.
It's too much with
He's
his
been
drip.
different from the jump, I feel. He's
till
never
today.
copied anybody.
Till today. Even Stilo Magolite is OG like that.
Facts.
So yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is an interesting question because obviously different generations, different things are in fashion. When you were really young in
Yeah.
school or whatever, what gear did you look at and be like, yo, I want that. One day I'm going to have that.
People are gonna say that I'm weird for this, but
Yeah.
low-key I looked up to, like when I was a kid, because I was bumping a whole lot of rap music
Yeah.
and stuff like that. The way that YMCMB were dressing, like everyone in YMCMB, the
Facts.
way they looked,
Yeah.
that was the vibes, guys. That was the vibes. Like back then, it was really the vibes.
When Lil Wayne was the
Lil Wayne, Lil Twist, all of them.
Yeah.
When they were coming through, it was the vibes.
Facts.
It was the vibes. Back then, YMCMB kind of made me feel like, yeah, I want to drip like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those when the pants were real saggy,
Baggy,
underpants were out.
Vest is chilling here, everything, like everything.
Gang
is
chains
baggy.
inked
Yeah.
up.
Chains are also chilling here.
Yeah.
I had this $1 chain that used to spin. I felt like, wait.
Where did you buy the dollar chain?
Okay,
Dollar chain.
you know, it's my plug, you know, it's not Eliante, but it's the homie from Durban there
Shout
by
out.
the beachfront, you know? You know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
to the homie at the beachfront.
Back then, you held me down when I was like 5 or something. I was
Yeah.
because of you. So I appreciate
Little
it.
Lucas with bling.
Lil
I
Lucas with
can't.
bling. I won't lie. That was Lil Lucas with bling. I think I still have that chain somewhere in my house. If I find it, I'll post it and be like, yo, remember this?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A young throwback.
Yes, a young throwback. Now we got this, so it's definitely a young
Do it. A vibe. You're one of the people that I genuinely fucks with when it comes to style and aesthetics and fashion.
I appreciate
because
that.
I feel like you genuinely care about the brand of Lucas Raps and the image. It can be compared to how, you know, A$AP Rocky really, he pays attention to everything he wears and everything he posts.
Yeah, he's in tune.
And you give me that energy as well.
Yeah.
Talk to me about being a young rapper in the game, new, fresh, hungry, and creating your brand using fashion, using sneakers.
Okay, so like hip hop and sneakers also go hand in hand.
Hand in hand. Since the 80s, Run DMC, my
Since
Adidas.
then, exactly. So
Yeah.
literally, I mean, I just needed to know. Well, not needed to know. I just kept it in my head that. Firstly, before rapping, let me just take this back to before rapping. Before rapping, I was really about skateboarding. I was a proper skateboarder. I wanted to be a professional skateboarder, but now I'm rapping.
Really?
So yeah, I used to. So there's this one professional skater I still look up to him till today. His name is Nigel Houston. So at the time back then, he was skating for DC. So I was very in tune with the sneakers because of skateboarding.
Yeah.
So Paul Rodriguez, he signed to Nike SB, and he had a whole line of Rodriguez. Like, it's just crazy, and it's a classic every time he drops it. So I tried my best to like buy a Rodriguez when my father could get me money to buy that. You know what I mean? Or do something like sell something at school to get money. Put that with the money my father would give me, and then go and buy that. But like, I was always trying to get the new skateboarding sneakers, and through that, I think it just developed a love for sneakers as a whole. Now I'm a rapper, and I'm like, yo, rapping and also wearing nice sneakers, it goes hand in hand. So let me just keep
100%.
finding the cool ones.
Yes.
And then yeah, that's where I'm at now.
Love that. And also I love the story of like how you have to hustle to get, you know, the things you really want.
Yeah,
Because
you have to.
when you're a kid also, you don't have guap like that. And your parents are like, you want to spend how much on that? What?
Exactly. They
You know?
say, what, 1,000 on a kick? Are you crazy? It's like, but also you have to appreciate the shoe even if you get it. Like say for instance, you can have that day where your parents will be like, "Alright, cool, I'll buy you a kick."
Yeah.
But then when you get it, you have to really appreciate the shoe. Also, people don't appreciate their shoes like that. It's just shoes, and I see it because I appreciate my kicks. Like if I'm at an event and someone steps on my kick, that's the worst feeling to have. But also me, I can't react to it because they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're so..."
Yeah, and then they
know
think
what I mean?
you're a
But
ridiculous
honestly,
guy. Yeah.
when someone steps on my kick, I feel like crying
Yeah.
because it's my baby. It's like, yo, but that's like, people don't. I see it. Some people, when I tell them, "Yo, this guy just stepped on my kick, guys, my life is over," they look at me like, "Yo, dude,
You're crazy.
you crazy. It's
It's
a
just
kick."
shoes.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I get it, but guys, come on." Like it's the one though. But yeah.
We had Uncle Vinny on earlier in the season, and we were chatting about working with brands and how brands, I feel like, have genuinely woken up to the power that the young generation have on Instagram and the influence. Like when you wear something, kids will go to the store and be like, "Uncle Vinny wore this, Lucas Raps wore this, I want this."
Yeah, most
how do you maneuver working with brands, and how are you smart in terms of making sure brands don't take advantage and that you really get the most out of the relationship?
So when working with brands, like you guys know that I work with Puma.
Yeah.
So working with them, you have like they a big brand as a whole. As much as they a big brand, you need to also make them understand your worth as who you are.
I feel like we should say that again for the children.
Yeah, as they could be the biggest brand, whatever, but they also need to understand your worth as who they're dealing with. As
Facts.
the artist, as a soccer player, as a whoever you are, astronaut, whatever.
Yeah.
But they need to know that you are of a certain type of value. And
Exactly.
you hold yourself to a certain standard.
Yes.
And when working with them, it's like people, you know, I got told this by one of my OGs. He said, people are afraid to bump up the bag.
Yeah.
And you need to know how to bump up the bag.
Yeah.
You need to
Especially
know how to
like
talk about it.
when they met you here. They're like,
Exactly.
"We met you here. You were accepting sneakers for free and posting, no problem." But you're like, "My guy, now I'm here."
Exactly. And
Now
even,
we need to...
even when they meet you here, before you start posting, before you do all those things, you tell them, you're like, "Yo, guys, you know that this has to happen, but at the end of the day, you also know who I am." And you have to always make that clear with the brands that you're working with, because you know the bigger brands will step on your tail.
Yeah.
They will play with you
Yeah.
if you're not strong enough.
Facts.
So you just have to, you know, keep your chest out, but also don't fight with the people. Just make sure that they know that you are not stupid in a way.
Exactly.
You understand what's going on also.
Yeah, true.
So that
I love it. Great pearls
that's
of
what I'm
wisdom from Lucas Raps.
thank you.
Yeah, I'm Kickin with
I hope
Jayde.
you guys listening, man.
Facts. No, we're going to tweet about it.
Thank you.
You're a proudly Durban boy.
Yes, 031, where's it?
Hey!
031.
A whole tat, guys!
031.
What?
Sakaya, boys.
Same as Nasty C. There's a lot of incredible artists from Durban. Holly Ray,
Blackie.
Shekinah.
Blackie's also out there.
There we go.
Yeah.
And you have a really special relationship with Nasty. Do you want to chat a bit about that?
Yeah, so a lot of people probably don't know, but Nasty, I think I was the first kid to have, I was the first kid that he brought on stage to perform.
Really?
And this was,
What year?
2016,
Okay.
and it was at Huawei Durban Day. So what happened was I went to that event just because he was performing.
Okay.
And one of the people in Durban, I don't know if you know a person called Junior Lavi. He's one of my OGs. He runs the Durban scene.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lavi.
Yeah.
He runs the Durban scene. So I messaged him because Nasty was performing at an event that he was hosting.
Got it.
So I said, yo, I thought he was part of Nasty's team or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I'm a kid also. I was 15 at the time. So I was like, yo,
Wild.
you know what? Let me hit up Lavi and see if he can get Nasty to know who I am
Yeah.
or something.
A young intro, something.
Something, whatever it is. So I spazzed this guy's WhatsApp. He didn't reply.
Really?
I called him. He didn't reply. Lavi, you know. So then one day he sent me this is weird. He sent me 3 voice notes and they were all mistakes. Like he was trying to do like some broadcast.
Yeah.
And they were just flopping, all of them. And you can hear he's like, in the voice notes, he's getting
Right.
annoyed.
Yeah.
So I took that as the advantage to be like, yo, what are you saying?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah.
So he replied to me then. He's like, yo, sorry, I don't know what those were, what. Then I was like, yo, are you going to be at Huawei Durban Day?
Yeah.
This is a day before Huawei Durban
Yeah.
Day. He's like, nah, I don't know, what. Then I'm like, please come. Please, I just want to rap for you.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do. Please come, I just want to rap for you. Then he said, okay, cool, I'm going to come, meet me at the VIP at 12.
Okay.
So I woke up the next day at 8. I was already at the event.
Ready.
Dude, timer, we going. We went at 12. I went to the VIP. He came out with another homie, Charlie. He's a big homie. Don't play with Charlie. But yeah, him and Charlie came out and he was like, yo, you're so young. Okay, rap for me. And then I was like, alright. And I started freestyling.
Do you remember what you spit for him?
No, it was a freestyle.
Yeah.
It was off the top. Also, I was a kid, so right now to where I'm at and where it was, at the time it was probably fire for who I was, but now where I'm at, I know I could have done better if I had to have that opportunity again, if he didn't know me. But other than that, he was very happy with the freestyle. And he was like, yo, who do you want to see today? And I said, Nasty. And then he dug in his pocket, gave me the car keys, he said, go to my car.
Okay.
I looked at him, I was with my parents, I looked at my parents, I said, can I go to the car?
Mom and Pops,
Yeah.
can I go? Yeah.
They said, yeah, go to the car. And then I walked to the car, got into the car, Charlie walked me to the car.
Okay.
Got into the car, Charlie was there, then Lavi got into the car. He said, what's your name? I said, Lucas. At the time, I wasn't Lucas Raps. I said, Lucas. He kept quiet, he reversed the car. They said, Lucas Raps. Lucas Raps, you are Lucas.
No! And that's how you got your name?
That's what
No! Okay.
Lavi gave me that name in 2016 at Huawei Durban Day at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I remember. We driving.
In his car?
In his car, you were screaming, Lucas Raps, right? We get to the Suncoast Hotel in Durban. I don't know if you know that, that hotel.
Yep.
We get there. As soon as we get there, I get out, he gets out, we walk inside. When we walk inside, there's the bruise there. Nasty, all the guys are walking.
How are you feeling
My
here?
heart is racing.
Heart is going.
We're moving right now. So now I look at the bruise. I'm like, no ways. This is really the bruise. I just said I want to see this. I came to the event just to see.
Just to see.
I'm here about to walk into an elevator with you. This is the coolest moment of my life. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So we get into this elevator, we go upstairs, hey, no one is talking to me. This is back when Nasty still had the rollie, everything. So that was like prime Nasty.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, I'm looking at this bro, I'm like, dog, do you know you're my idol right now? I'm looking at my idol right here.
Yeah.
Anyway, we get into the hotel room, we talk, then they ask, yo, who's this kid? And Lavi's like, yo, this is the next big thing to Nasty. Nasty's like, oh yeah?
Oh.
He's like, what's your name? I'm like, Lucas. Then Lavi's like, yeah, Lucas Raps. Rap for him.
Oh.
And then Nasty looks at me, it's like, yeah, rap for me. Now I'm nervous. I'm like, oh
On
my
the spot,
God.
it's happening. Okay.
It's happening now.
Okay.
I'm like, I bet. So I freestyle. The first one was shit, I buckled. Then I'm like, yo, I'm nervous. Can I do it again? Then he's like, I bet. Go again. Luckily, shout out to him for being cool. You know what I mean? I done it again. And that one was way better than the first one. He fucked with it, actually. After that, we kicked it for a few before they went to the event. Then, when it was time for him to perform, we went in his cars. We convoyed in his cars.
Oh, okay.
And
Now
then-
we're rolling with Nasty C?
Now we
from
went
the
to-
hotel?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now we there, and then I was meant to perform Hell Nah with Nasty. Then he called me to the car and he said, don't perform Hell Nah. I'm gonna call you and do a 16. Went crazy, and from then, you know, I just feel like even after that moment, we didn't speak, we haven't spoken. I've never called him, I've never chilled with him. Till this day, I've never even been at his house.
Wild.
But it's just, there's this other form of, I feel like he's pushing me in a way, but he's not trying to do it the wrong way, but he's also not trying to hurt himself as who he is as Nasty C, which I respect, you know what I mean? And I feel like when anything happens, it's gonna happen at the right time, because now I understand how things move. Now, at the time, I was just too excited, you know what I mean? Now I have my head on my shoulders a lot more, and if I have that opportunity, I know how to run with it. I'm not just gonna let it slide. Also, it's 031. We both 031 boys, so.
But also, I mean, you're part of the family. I mean, I even see you're wearing, they're shooting you in the new gear.
Yeah.
Like, it's fire.
We were there shooting for the shop, Gold Nasty C, that new clothing line that he dropped.
Clean.
So yeah, Teddy actually called me for that. He was like, yo, I wanna have kids that I think are gold. And I was like, yo, this is dope. I'd like to be a part of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the boy Vinny is there. Indigo, who else? Crown Young, Dan Dumini, and myself. We the people that got called up for that thing.
Amazing. Oh, I love dance.
And yeah, and after that, we took those pictures. Teddy took those pictures. He explained the whole gold thing to us, and it came out. And you know, it's I feel like it's happening the right way. Also, I'm not like trying to be like yo or whatever. I'm just doing my
just do
thing,
you.
and
Stay in
things
your
are
lane.
just
Do
coming,
you
know what I
exactly?
mean?
And
So,
the right people will call at the right time.
Most definitely.
But shout out to you. I mean, you seized the moment. You were 15 years old.
Yeah.
You were in a hectic situation, sitting across from your idol, being asked to spit bars. You choke, and then you shake it off, and you're like, now I'm going to do better. Let me prove to you I can do better.
Most definitely.
And then you performed on stage with Nasty C, and now here you are, killing the game.
With Kim Jayde, I'm kicking it with Kim Jayde.
You brought some sneakers with you.
Yes.
I want to ask you, you got a few really dope pairs here. Your house is on fire. You can only save one pair. Which is the pair you're taking?
My first ever Air Force.
Right! This is where most sneakerheads start. My very first pair of sneakers that I ever bought when I made money was a pair of high top Air Force Ones. 100%. I still have them.
First ever
the hella beat up. Yeah.
And this one it actually glows in the dark out here. So it glows here, and then on the Air Force One it glows. This is why I wanted this sneaker so bad.
Yeah.
Also, it reflects on the tick. So
Oh, wild!
yeah, it reflects on the tongue also. It has that reflecting thing. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, this is the very first Air Force I bought with my first money from gigs, you know. And I was like, actually, I'm going to trip.
Yes.
I bought this baby.
Shout out.
This is the first piece. If the house was burning, I'd buy this because I'd take this, because it means a lot to me. That's why it's even here today.
Sentimental value. I
Yes.
love that. All right. Okay. So Puma Boys, what did you bring for us? What's here?
Alright, cool. So I have a Super Mario collection. I haven't worn this sneaker at all.
We can see the sole is
Inside,
so fresh.
there's still the things here inside. So that's how you know I haven't worn this shoe.
Nice.
Also, it's just like I'm a kid, and as a kid, Super Mario played a very big role.
100%.
So
before PlayStation, before Xbox.
even for you in your generation, you know what I'm
even
saying?
for me,
Super Mario.
the 90s kids.
And you know the little star out here, this is my little favorite.
Yeah, so cute.
So I had to, I don't wear this shoe at all because it means a lot to me. So this is a piece, the Super Mario piece. It's also red, so my favorite color. So yeah, I also got J. Cole's sneaker out here. Shout out to Cole.
Sick.
As you can see, it says Dreamer right here. Yeah, he's been doing that basketball thing lately.
Yeah.
So I don't play basketball like that. Also, we from South Africa. It's not compulsory like that. But I do have the sneaker because I rap and I respect Cole. And also shout out to Puma for sending it to me because they know Cole is the proof for hip hop. So this sneaker, I also haven't worn the sneaker, if you guys don't know. Haven't worn it. I just keep it in my room because it's a piece. You know, I had to bring some pieces also.
Cool. And the final kick of the day.
Yes, this is my first collector's item that I got sent from Puma, which is the Rude kick. You know, everyone was like, yo, this sneaker's dope. I had the whole outfit.
The whole combo.
You know, the whole combo. You know, when we were communicating. And this one, if you guys know what it is, I'm wearing this sneaker in what it is. This is the sneaker from my first proper music video. So yeah, this is also
that's special.
So this is the what it is kick. So
hey, what it is?
Oh, what's up?
What's up? Hey, okay.
So yeah, that's that. You know what I mean?
You know what, Lucas Raps, you were so amazing. I think what's exciting for me is seeing that there are this new generation of rappers and artists that are not only extremely talented, but hella woke on their brand, their image, and being smart about their future. So I think it's really incredible that the youth of SA have role models like you, fam. And
hopefully they do look at me as a role model.
No, for sure.
Also, I got that stay woke here, so we can never fall off. We're always looking at it, so I appreciate you telling me that because you know it's a famous bro. So we're on the right track. If you're saying it. But yeah,
no,
I appreciate you having me, kicking it with you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. You were amazing. It was a vibe.
It was a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's a wrap.
Now go listen to the new songs, man.